Práctica diaria de inglés. Escucha, habla y mejora tus habilidades. Al terminar, practica más en nuestra app. Gratis. Link abajo. Comienza a practicar.
I want to try skydiving someday. I want to try skydiving someday.
Quiero probar el paracaidismo algún día.
I want to try skydiving someday. I want to try skydiving someday. Skydiving looks exciting. Skydiving looks exciting.
El paracaidismo parece emocionante.
Skydiving looks exciting. Skydiving looks exciting. Have you ever gone skydiving? Have you ever gone skydiving?
¿Has hecho paracaidismo alguna vez?
Have you ever gone skydiving? Have you ever gone skydiving? Jumping from a plane seems scary. Jumping from a plane seems scary.
Saltar de un avión parece aterrador.
Jumping from a plane seems scary. Jumping from a plane seems scary. The skydiving instructor is very helpful. The skydiving instructor is very helpful.
El instructor de paracaidismo es muy servicial.
The skydiving instructor is very helpful. The skydiving instructor is very helpful. We need to wear a parachute. We need to wear a parachute.
Necesitamos llevar un paracaídas.
We need to wear a parachute. We need to wear a parachute. The plane flies high in the sky. The plane flies high in the sky.
El avión vuela alto en el cielo.
The plane flies high in the sky. The plane flies high in the sky. The wind is strong up there. The wind is strong up there.
El viento es fuerte allá arriba.
The wind is strong up there. The wind is strong up there. I am a little nervous about skydiving. I am a little nervous about skydiving.
Estoy un poco nervioso por el paracaidismo.
I am a little nervous about skydiving. I am a little nervous about skydiving. My friend loves skydiving. My friend loves skydiving.
A mi amigo le encanta el paracaidismo.
My friend loves skydiving. My friend loves skydiving. You need to take a short class before jumping. You need to take a short class before jumping.
Hay que hacer una clase corta antes de saltar.
You need to take a short class before jumping. You need to take a short class before jumping. Safety is very important in skydiving. Safety is very important in skydiving.
La seguridad es muy importante en el paracaidismo.
Safety is very important in skydiving. Safety is very important in skydiving. We must listen to the instructor. We must listen to the instructor.
Debemos escuchar al instructor.
We must listen to the instructor. We must listen to the instructor. Everyone wears a helmet. Everyone wears a helmet.
Todos llevan casco.
Everyone wears a helmet. Everyone wears a helmet. Goggles protect your eyes during the jump. Goggles protect your eyes during the jump.
Las gafas protegen tus ojos durante el salto.
Goggles protect your eyes during the jump. Goggles protect your eyes during the jump. The first jump is always special. The first jump is always special.
El primer salto siempre es especial.
The first jump is always special. The first jump is always special. I felt butterflies in my stomach. I felt butterflies in my stomach.
Sentí mariposas en el estómago.
I felt butterflies in my stomach. I felt butterflies in my stomach. The view from above is amazing. The view from above is amazing.
La vista desde arriba es increíble.
The view from above is amazing. The view from above is amazing. The earth looks so small from up there. The earth looks so small from up there.
La tierra se ve tan pequeña desde allí arriba.
The earth looks so small from up there. The earth looks so small from up there. I screamed when I jumped out of the plane. I screamed when I jumped out of the plane.
Grité cuando salté del avión.
I screamed when I jumped out of the plane. I screamed when I jumped out of the plane. The free fall is the best part. The free fall is the best part.
La caída libre es la mejor parte.
The free fall is the best part. The free fall is the best part. The air is cold and fresh. The air is cold and fresh.
El aire es frío y fresco.
The air is cold and fresh. The air is cold and fresh. My heart was beating fast. My heart was beating fast.
Mi corazón latía muy rápido.
My heart was beating fast. My heart was beating fast. The parachute opens after a few seconds. The parachute opens after a few seconds.
El paracaídas se abre después de unos segundos.
The parachute opens after a few seconds. The parachute opens after a few seconds. I was relieved when the parachute opened. I was relieved when the parachute opened.
Me sentí aliviado cuando se abrió el paracaídas.
I was relieved when the parachute opened. I was relieved when the parachute opened. It's peaceful when you're gliding down. It's peaceful when you're gliding down.
Es tranquilo cuando planeas hacia abajo.
It's peaceful when you're gliding down. It's peaceful when you're gliding down. I could see mountains and rivers below me. I could see mountains and rivers below me.
Pude ver montañas y ríos debajo de mí.
I could see mountains and rivers below me. I could see mountains and rivers below me. Landing was softer than I expected. Landing was softer than I expected.
El aterrizaje fue más suave de lo que esperaba.
Landing was softer than I expected. Landing was softer than I expected. The instructor held my harness tightly. The instructor held my harness tightly.
El instructor sujetó mi arnés con fuerza.
The instructor held my harness tightly. The instructor held my harness tightly. We jumped in tandem for my first time. We jumped in tandem for my first time.
Saltamos en tándem en mi primera vez.
We jumped in tandem for my first time. We jumped in tandem for my first time. Tandem skydiving means you jump with an instructor. Tandem skydiving means you jump with an instructor.
El paracaidismo en tándem significa que saltas con un instructor.
Tandem skydiving means you jump with an instructor. Tandem skydiving means you jump with an instructor. There's a briefing before the jump. There's a briefing before the jump.
Hay una charla informativa antes del salto.
There's a briefing before the jump. There's a briefing before the jump. Skydiving suits are colorful. Skydiving suits are colorful.
Los monos de paracaidismo son coloridos.
Skydiving suits are colorful. Skydiving suits are colorful. Everyone was smiling after the jump. Everyone was smiling after the jump.
Todos sonreían después del salto.
Everyone was smiling after the jump. Everyone was smiling after the jump. I got a certificate for my first skydive. I got a certificate for my first skydive.
Recibí un certificado por mi primer salto en paracaídas.
I got a certificate for my first skydive. I got a certificate for my first skydive. My family cheered for me. My family cheered for me.
Mi familia me animó.
My family cheered for me. My family cheered for me. I want to skydive again. I want to skydive again.
Quiero saltar en paracaídas otra vez.
I want to skydive again. I want to skydive again. Photos were taken during my jump. Photos were taken during my jump.
Me hicieron fotos durante mi salto.
Photos were taken during my jump. Photos were taken during my jump. The airplane is small but strong. The airplane is small but strong.
El avión es pequeño pero resistente.
The airplane is small but strong. The airplane is small but strong. It takes a few minutes to reach the right height. It takes a few minutes to reach the right height.
Se tarda unos minutos en alcanzar la altura adecuada.
It takes a few minutes to reach the right height. It takes a few minutes to reach the right height. We jump from about 12,000 feet. We jump from about 12,000 feet.
Saltamos desde unos 12.000 pies.
We jump from about 12,000 feet. We jump from about 12,000 feet. The countdown before jumping is exciting. The countdown before jumping is exciting.
La cuenta atrás antes de saltar es emocionante.
The countdown before jumping is exciting. The countdown before jumping is exciting. You feel like you're flying. You feel like you're flying.
Sientes que estás volando.
You feel like you're flying. You feel like you're flying. It's loud in the aircraft. It's loud in the aircraft.
Es ruidoso dentro de la aeronave.
It's loud in the aircraft. It's loud in the aircraft. The door opens before the jump. The door opens before the jump.
La puerta se abre antes del salto.
The door opens before the jump. The door opens before the jump. I could feel the wind rushing by. I could feel the wind rushing by.
Podía sentir el viento pasar rápidamente.
I could feel the wind rushing by. I could feel the wind rushing by. My hair was all over the place. My hair was all over the place.
Mi pelo estaba por todas partes.
My hair was all over the place. My hair was all over the place. The ground got closer and closer. The ground got closer and closer.
El suelo se acercaba cada vez más.
The ground got closer and closer. The ground got closer and closer. I waved at the camera during the fall. I waved at the camera during the fall.
Saludé a la cámara durante la caída.
I waved at the camera during the fall. I waved at the camera during the fall. The harness kept me safe. The harness kept me safe.
El arnés me mantuvo seguro.
The harness kept me safe. The harness kept me safe. I trusted my instructor completely. I trusted my instructor completely.
Confié completamente en mi instructor.
I trusted my instructor completely. I trusted my instructor completely. Skydiving is a popular adventure sport. Skydiving is a popular adventure sport.
El paracaidismo es un deporte de aventura muy popular.
Skydiving is a popular adventure sport. Skydiving is a popular adventure sport. Some people are afraid of heights. Some people are afraid of heights.
Algunas personas tienen miedo a las alturas.
Some people are afraid of heights. Some people are afraid of heights. I conquered my fear by skydiving. I conquered my fear by skydiving.
Superé mi miedo haciendo paracaidismo.
I conquered my fear by skydiving. I conquered my fear by skydiving. I met new friends at the drop zone. I met new friends at the drop zone.
Conocí a nuevos amigos en la zona de salto.
I met new friends at the drop zone. I met new friends at the drop zone. The sky was clear and blue. The sky was clear and blue.
El cielo estaba despejado y azul.
The sky was clear and blue. The sky was clear and blue. Clouds looked like cotton from above. Clouds looked like cotton from above.
Las nubes parecían algodón desde arriba.
Clouds looked like cotton from above. Clouds looked like cotton from above. The sun was shining brightly. The sun was shining brightly.
El sol brillaba intensamente.
The sun was shining brightly. The sun was shining brightly. I wore comfortable shoes for the jump. I wore comfortable shoes for the jump.
Llevé zapatos cómodos para el salto.
I wore comfortable shoes for the jump. I wore comfortable shoes for the jump. The landing area is big and open. The landing area is big and open.
La zona de aterrizaje es grande y abierta.
The landing area is big and open. The landing area is big and open. People clapped when we landed safely. People clapped when we landed safely.
La gente aplaudió cuando aterrizamos sanos y salvos.
People clapped when we landed safely. People clapped when we landed safely. I felt proud after my jump. I felt proud after my jump.
Me sentí orgulloso después de mi salto.
I felt proud after my jump. I felt proud after my jump. We watched others jump before us. We watched others jump before us.
Vimos a otros saltar antes que nosotros.
We watched others jump before us. We watched others jump before us. I learned how to arch my body in the air. I learned how to arch my body in the air.
Aprendí a arquear mi cuerpo en el aire.
I learned how to arch my body in the air. I learned how to arch my body in the air. It was the most thrilling experience of my life. It was the most thrilling experience of my life.
Fue la experiencia más emocionante de mi vida.
It was the most thrilling experience of my life. It was the most thrilling experience of my life. I want to share my skydiving story. I want to share my skydiving story.
Quiero compartir mi historia de paracaidismo.
I want to share my skydiving story. I want to share my skydiving story. Skydiving videos are fun to watch. Skydiving videos are fun to watch.
Los vídeos de paracaidismo son divertidos de ver.
Skydiving videos are fun to watch. Skydiving videos are fun to watch. I hope to skydive in other countries. I hope to skydive in other countries.
Espero saltar en paracaídas en otros países.
I hope to skydive in other countries. I hope to skydive in other countries. The team helped me feel calm. The team helped me feel calm.
El equipo me ayudó a sentirme tranquilo.
The team helped me feel calm. The team helped me feel calm. I will never forget my first jump. I will never forget my first jump.
Nunca olvidaré mi primer salto.
I will never forget my first jump. I will never forget my first jump. My hands were shaking before the jump. My hands were shaking before the jump.
Me temblaban las manos antes de saltar.
My hands were shaking before the jump. My hands were shaking before the jump. I bought a skydiving t-shirt as a souvenir. I bought a skydiving t-shirt as a souvenir.
Compré una camiseta de paracaidismo como recuerdo.
I bought a skydiving t-shirt as a souvenir. I bought a skydiving t-shirt as a souvenir. The skydiving center is near the airport. The skydiving center is near the airport.
El centro de paracaidismo está cerca del aeropuerto.
The skydiving center is near the airport. The skydiving center is near the airport. We signed some papers before jumping. We signed some papers before jumping.
Firmamos algunos papeles antes de saltar.
We signed some papers before jumping. We signed some papers before jumping. My parents were worried about me. My parents were worried about me.
Mis padres estaban preocupados por mí.
My parents were worried about me. My parents were worried about me. I promised to be careful. I promised to be careful.
Prometí tener cuidado.
I promised to be careful. I promised to be careful. The instructor checked my gear twice. The instructor checked my gear twice.
El instructor revisó mi equipo 2 veces.
The instructor checked my gear twice. The instructor checked my gear twice. The parachute was packed carefully. The parachute was packed carefully.
El paracaídas fue empaquetado cuidadosamente.
The parachute was packed carefully. The parachute was packed carefully. I saw birds flying below me. I saw birds flying below me.
Vi pájaros volando debajo de mí.
I saw birds flying below me. I saw birds flying below me. Skydiving makes you feel alive. Skydiving makes you feel alive.
El paracaidismo te hace sentir vivo.
Skydiving makes you feel alive. Skydiving makes you feel alive. I want to jump solo someday. I want to jump solo someday.
Quiero saltar solo algún día.
I want to jump solo someday. I want to jump solo someday. You need training to jump alone. You need training to jump alone.
Necesitas entrenamiento para saltar solo.
You need training to jump alone. You need training to jump alone. The skydiving suit kept me warm. The skydiving suit kept me warm.
El mono de paracaidismo me mantuvo abrigado.
The skydiving suit kept me warm. The skydiving suit kept me warm. We practiced the landing position. We practiced the landing position.
Practicamos la posición de aterrizaje.
We practiced the landing position. We practiced the landing position. I felt weightless during the free fall. I felt weightless during the free fall.
Me sentí ingrávido durante la caída libre.
I felt weightless during the free fall. I felt weightless during the free fall. The air pressure was strong up there. The air pressure was strong up there.
La presión del aire era fuerte allá arriba.
The air pressure was strong up there. The air pressure was strong up there. My ears popped as we climbed higher. My ears popped as we climbed higher.
Se me taponaron los oídos al subir más alto.
My ears popped as we climbed higher. My ears popped as we climbed higher. The pilot gave us a thumbs up. The pilot gave us a thumbs up.
El piloto nos hizo un gesto de aprobación.
The pilot gave us a thumbs up. The pilot gave us a thumbs up. I waved goodbye before jumping. I waved goodbye before jumping.
Me despedí con la mano antes de saltar.
I waved goodbye before jumping. I waved goodbye before jumping. The adrenaline rush was incredible. The adrenaline rush was incredible.
La descarga de adrenalina fue increíble.
The adrenaline rush was incredible. The adrenaline rush was incredible. We cheered for each other. We cheered for each other.
Nos animamos unos a otros.
We cheered for each other. We cheered for each other. I heard my heartbeat in my ears. I heard my heartbeat in my ears.
Oía los latidos de mi corazón en los oídos.
I heard my heartbeat in my ears. I heard my heartbeat in my ears. The instructor counted, 3, 2, 1, jump. The instructor counted, 3, 2, 1, jump.
El instructor contó. 3, 2, 1, salta.
The instructor counted, 3, 2, 1, jump. The instructor counted, 3, 2, 1, jump. I closed my eyes for a second before jumping. I closed my eyes for a second before jumping.
Cerré los ojos un segundo antes de saltar.
I closed my eyes for a second before jumping. I closed my eyes for a second before jumping. The parachute slowed me down quickly. The parachute slowed me down quickly.
El paracaídas me frenó rápidamente.
The parachute slowed me down quickly. The parachute slowed me down quickly.
Gracias por ver. Suscríbete a nuestro canal y activa las notificaciones para obtener nuevos vídeos a tiempo y continuar tu viaje de aprendizaje de inglés.